Hello, everybody.
I'm Finn.
And I'm Mods.
And welcome to another episode of
Freshman Photo Review
After School.
This week we are joined by our very, very special guest, Amira
Slick,
winner of season 4 of
Pocket.
F15.
Okay. Oh my god, thank you for having me. I'm a big fan of the show.
You know, we had to get the
Sparkly,
sparkliest,
glamorous.
glitteriest
Yeah.
girl.
I understand why you called me for this week.
What do you think of when you think of Sequins?
Yes,
where
that's
would
a good
you
question.
take this
I
category?
tend to think about grammar because a sequin is
Is
one.
one. And
Sequins
is
two.
plural?
Is plural?
Put on a shiny sequins gown.
Yeah, I think about putting on a shiny sequins gown. Let's see if
that.
some of the freshman 15 contestants
Put on
their
a shiny
Shiny.
sequins gown.
Exactly.
We're gonna start off with our first contestant, Shauna.
I'm obsessed with this look.
Yeah. It's okay. I may be a little bit partial, but I think this is so cute. I made the headpiece, but the rest of it, she cooked up herself. The bag being covered in sequin, the performance with the phone, it's so Polly Pocket, boss bitch.
Yeah.
Like
I know exactly
I'm
what she was
obsessed.
going for.
I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed with all the proportions. The hair is just the right size in comparison to the bangles, in comparison to that tiny little like poncho dress. I'm so obsessed with this. All the little details are perfect. Everything feels intentional. The color contrast is really fun to look at, and it points your eye right to her face, which is really nice and satisfying.
Yeah, it's really great. Like all the colors work fabulously together. The bags match the costume. The bangles match the hair. It's all stuffed to an incredibly perfect proportion.
I love when campy drag queens aren't afraid to be pretty.
And clap.
Oh my god.
Shauna definitely gets a fab for me.
Major fab.
100% fab.
Here.
Fabs across the board.
You
for
tore
Miss
Shauna. So next up we have
Omani Cross.
Omani.
giving us
The one and only
Sequins is one.
It's just good. a sequin.
A sequin is one.
Oh my god.
This was hilarious.
This was so major. This is exactly what I texted you about on when I heard that the
category
category was sequin. I was like,
Exactly.
oh, I would absolutely just be one big sequence.
Absolutely.
Nailed it.
The different colors that she used to create the dimension of the sequin, it makes so much sense.
I mean, honestly, there's not much to critique in the actual outfit itself, but I think the way that it was styled and showcased to the audience was perfect.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely agree. Unfortunate that the biggest interest is when we can't see her face.
Yes.
Because she's so gorgeous and stunning and amazing.
Exactly.
But God, I live for this.
I know she had originally told me she wanted to do her face like through the middle of the sequin, like she was talking about like fantasies, red look, but I still do really like this idea.
I love it. Absolutely love this. My only
No.
thing about these pasties, I wish the pasties were also little sequins. I wish
Gag it.
I wish they had
you
a
mean,
little
like-
nip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fab.
Fab.
Absolute fab. The girls are turning it out this week.
Yes.
So gorgeous.
Sequins are fun,
Sequins
and
is a
everyone
really
looks
good theme.
everyone looks beautiful.
Next up, we have
Scissor.
giving us Violet. I'm turning
You're
violet.
turning violet.
Oh.
The gum pop under the bloom is so cute.
Very
That
cute.
is so adorable.
Very cute.
Shout outs to Stork and Babbling Brook.
Shout
The
out.
original ones.
I think it's a very cute silhouette, but I have seen Scissor in a similar silhouette on the runway before.
I guess I was just expecting a little more when the first dress came off, because to me, this just looks like the first dress without the red details.
Yeah.
It's like a completely different silhouette, or it was even like a different type of like sequin textile, because like you could bring in like a more AB to like give the eye a little more interest.
If the top garment was heavier and she had on like 3 more petticoats and was able to take off that first garment and then puff up
Yeah.
when that came off,
Ah,
that would have sold me the
Down.
blueberry fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I've seen this makeup inspo
Makeup
before.
inspo
Yeah.
before. But I do really like how the silhouette and the sequins activated on stage.
That first dress needed to be really like really straight cut in order for that petticoat to get like smushed down enough that it felt like she got bigger.
Okay.
I do think that was the intention though. Now that I'm looking at it, I do think they meant to do that.
Okay.
I think it was supposed to
I see it.
puff back up.
I see where she was going with it. I'm gonna give it a drab.
I'm gonna give it a very soft drab. And I think it would be a fab for me if the second look was a little bit puffier and a little bit more differentiated from the first one. And if the reveals were just a little bit cleaner.
You could maybe have used another practice on
Just a little
the
rehearsal.
reveal.
Because the number was so
It was
fabulous and
yeah.
so well rehearsed.
Yes.
We all have time limits though. I understand.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
The spoons went somewhere else.
The reveals did get the best of her.
Damn Oompa Loompas.
I will also give this a drab.
Competition's really heating up.
The competition is really
starting
up,
to
guys.
It's actually kind of crazy. Up
Okay.
next, we have
Zoranka
Zoranka
Tonic. Shishakabuku.
I will wait for the people to speak.
I do really like how it gives an homage to like a disco ball. How it's referencing that sort of like a 70s disco moment.
Gorgeous.
Same with like the 70s silhouette. I just am missing some more sequins.
I think a few more accessories I think would have stalled the critique.
Something on the arm.
A glove.
But hear me out.
yes.
I think that if the category was sequin, the only two looks that had specifically to do with sequin are Omani as one big sequin, and the homage specifically to Bob Mackey's use of sequins for Cher. It's a Cher recreation for Mackie. That is the most sequin thing that you could have possibly done.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you for not executing the liberties on your like hair being sequin fringe as well.
Yeah.
Though it would have been puss. Just a couple more sequins on the hair and armband.
Even if it was like an armband, and even if the cuff of the pants was like cuffed with sequin or something, like I don't need that many more sequins. I just need
a taste.
I think she looks beautiful. She kind of reminds me of Janice from the Muppets here with like her eye
The
makeup.
big sleepy eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The bang is the beaded bang is kind of Janice. Oh my god.
Only because it's missing some of those extra little like sequin details that I would really hope for. I'm gonna give it a soft drab.
For me, it is a baby fab. A little bit, en petite fab. It's just one of my favorite like design choices of the night. I feel like it's one of the choices that elevates the category, like and aligns that category the most.
Next to everyone else on the runway, this one just falls a little bit flat for me, so I will also be giving it a soft drab.
It's like right on the cusp.
Down.
It's like
It's hard.
She's writing a thin line.
Up next,
We have Chelsea Motel.
yes, Chelsea Motel. She's giving us something very
Scrub it up, dove. She's
Scrub
in the
it up.
shower.
Yeah. Something very different for Chelsea. She had mentioned she wanted to go very glamorous with this look. And I'm with it.
I think she looks so beautiful.
The
really
body
emphasizes her shape. The body
It's
is
incredible.
bodying.
Hello.
It's giving.
You wish this slit was 3 inches higher.
Yes.
Just show a little
that's
puss.
that's easy.
Yeah, it should show your pussy.
Down.
Hello. A little side pussy never hurt anybody.
Never. My only question, is it raining or is she in the shower?
Okay, that is a good question.
You're so real.
I was trying to figure this out at the night of. Is it raining or is she in the shower?
I assumed she was in the shower because it was like a circle above her, but you're so real.
But you're in the shower. Why do you have a dress
Why do you
on?
have a dress on?
Because that's the water. It's
Beautiful
covering
gowns,
her.
beautiful
It's-
gowns in the shower.
Has water on your body ever been blue? But if she's outside,
Okay, yeah.
If she's outside, then she's outside.
Then she's outside.
Then that makes sense with the dress.
But then she should have an umbrella.
umbrella.
And if she's in the shower, she should have a scrub it up
Scrub it up
dove, some
dove.
little bubbles.
Or you have that like fantastic like big crane situation above your head. Either a cloud or a shower head would have cleared that up for me.
Yeah, you're so real for that. The hair was also giving like wet illusion.
Yes.
I did really.
I
I don't always love like a wet hair illusion. Sometimes it can be a little.
It was styled.
It was styled.
And it was styled
Yes.
well, which I appreciate.
There were curls pinned together, and it had gel to make it look wet rather than just being like a boring wet wig.
like
Yeah,
the
me.
finger wave mullet. I'm living.
Yeah, she looks beautiful though.
She
Yeah,
looks gorgeous.
I'm obsessed. I love that the lining of the skirt matches the shoe.
Me with my astigmatism, I'm like, I love this necklace too. Hold on, I'll say it more natural. Hold on. No, I love this necklace too, and the jewelry is really nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I hadn't said that before.
No,
just
here. Chelsea's gonna get a fab from me.
stunning. It's fab.
Woman.
Chelsea absolutely gets fab for me this week.
Here.
Chelsea, can you comment below this? Are you outside or are you in the shower?
Or are you outside in the shower?
If you're not Chelsea, are you wet more frequently in the shower or outside?
Up next, we have
9.
Now, 9 came out looking very glamorous, very beautiful gowns, sequins gowns.
Almost everyone else chose like a velvet sequin stretch to some degree. The pattern on it with the wavy is so beautiful. It's glamorous.
Are her brows sequin?
Yeah, her brows are sequin.
For it.
From her bag, she pulls
A cup of blue water.
I love the nudity. Yeah, I love I love the nudity.
Wait, really? Amira's like, you love the nudity?
Oh, got me. It's my birthright. There's a couple of things in it that I wish were more cohesive. I wish we hadn't, not that I wanted to expect the gag, but I wish it felt more cohesive to the overall look and the presentation of it, because at first I was just very happy and satisfied that she's a very gorgeous girl in a very gorgeous gown, but nothing in the garment prompted me that something was going to happen. And sometimes that anticipation is more exciting than you actually doing something.
Totally.
So I want to sit in the anticipation just a little bit more.
Like a bottle full of sequins, poured it first.
She had gotten it from the bar.
Oh, that would have been fab. Poured it on herself right in front of the judges. Yeah. A little more storyline would have been nice, but I think she looks gorgeous. Gonna get a soft fab from me.
Oh, soft fab for me.
This gets a fab from me.
Last but not least, we have Spade Slick. Is this a
Hades,
reference to
Underworld.
anything?
Not that I am aware of.
Yeah.
The color choice is giving very gender reveal party.
Is the dress blue and black?
I think it's white and gold. All of these sequins were hand done by Sleepy,
That's very fierce.
which is insane. That's like
Oh my God.
a true gag.
Okay, the dedication, just on that alone, I need to give that props.
That's major.
So,
There's a lot about this that I really do like. I really like the split. I think it's really fun, particularly because Spade has the like white streak in his hair. This for me felt like the sequins weren't the star of the show. And it's just because there was a lot of other design elements happening. I think that we could have maybe saved deep time on just making the base fabric of this sequence and making these bones cut out. Also, because his face is white, I feel like seeing a cutout of like a white body.
White bones against like maybe like a black sequin, or even the blue and pink as sequin, I think that could have been really effective. The fabric and the cape, I wish that would have been fully draped over the body.
if this piece of fabric had been a gold sequin,
I would've gotten
that would have really tied it in for me.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I like the construction of this like suit so much.
Oh,
though.
it's
I really like
gorgeous.
this like the
Yeah.
The
this-
color blocking half and half
Yeah.
swapped.
It's fabulously constructed.
And it fits him beautifully.
Yeah. The fit is perfect. The
Oh
sleeves
no,
are like
that's a sequin trim. Those are not 1 by 1 stitched. Those are it's hand stitched
it
trim.
has to be.
I'm
Let
looking
me
at it
pull up
now.
the blue sky.
It's stitched on by hand, but it is
Yeah.
a
But
trim.
it's not hand
It's not
kneaded.
1-1. No.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
that is crazy.
A
There's this,
BBL pelvis would be very fierce.
Definitely.
Like you like massive.
Or even turning around and having
Down.
the pelvis on the back.
Personally, I'm going to give this a drab.
I think I'm gonna give it a soft drab as well.
I like a lot of the ideas quite a lot. I just think that as somebody who frequently did overly ambitious things in freshman 15 that were not very clean because I was trying to do too many things, I feel like this might be a little bit of what we've done.
Is that everyone?
Yeah, that's everybody. All right, everybody. It is that time of the week to give out our gold stars.
Amira, who is your gold star this week?
My gold star of the week goes to the look that I feel like was head to toe the most exciting, the most interesting interpretation, and I had really no notes for, and that is Shauna.
Down. I think I have to also give my gold star to Shauna this week.
This week, I think I'm going to give my gold star to Omani.
Okay.
She tore it. She gave me the sequin, the only sequin.
Sequin is
Is one, and sequins.
This one. And then she turned around. Sequins is plural. Both y'all tore. Wonderful job.
Tori, congratulations.
Amira, where can all of our lovely viewers find you?
Largely at my house, but if you don't have my address, you can find me on social media at Zoe, Zoeamira, on all forms of social media.
Instagram,
TikTok,
Blue
Blueski,
Sky.
TikTok. Ooh. Ooh.
That is it for this week's episode of Freshman Photo
Review
Review.
After School. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you will be able to stay tuned with all of our little adventures here.
Make sure you tune in next Friday if you want to catch the finale live at 9 p.m. at Hydrate Nightclub. Good luck to everybody, and we will see you next week. Bye, loves.
Bye.
That's a wrap.
Dun, 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 dun.